challenge. We're just trying to get better in technique, and hopefully it shows up on December 30th.
Now, you mentioned Big Ten football and the size and strength of guys like that in that conference. Is there anything that you've seen at all this year? I mean, the Rutgers game is the other Big Ten team that you faced. Anything similar at all that can prepare you for a matchup like that?
Obviously, Rutgers will be one, and I think Stanford brings some physicality that is very similar to what the Big Ten holds. So those are the films that we have to self-evaluate. Obviously, just watching those guys play. I mean, from the Wisconsin's, Ohio State's, Michigan. I mean, they're all physical, so it'll be a great challenge for us.
You mentioned Barkley, and he's a guy that's getting 250 touches a year, backfield and through the air. Talk about kind of the challenge that this guy poses for you.
Bringing him down, he finds really small holes and he can fit himself in there. To me, he's very similar to the style of Miles Gaskin. He's quick enough and fast enough to get outside in the perimeter. He's physical enough to pound that ball inside, and I also think the quarterback really helped him because he's just as big of a threat as Saquon. So, for us, trying to bring him, get him corralled would be the first problem, and then trying to bring him actually down, wrap him up, and how thick he is on the bottom half. That'll be a big challenge for us.
Coach, how much of what you're doing now is simply about putting all your eggs into one basket, trying to win this game, versus getting some of the young guys off to maybe a jump start for next year?
Yeah, we got to do both. In practice, we got to make sure these younger guys are getting better, and we're not wasting reps on them. Those guys have to build skill. But for us, it's what we planned on doing. We need to finish the season the right way and represent this program, represent this university, and against a great opponent. So we couldn't ask for a better setting than how we'll finish the season.
What does a win in the Fiesta Bowl over a program like Penn State mean for everything, recruiting, atmosphere, the whole thing in your mind?
Well, I think it solidifies that we're getting better as a program, and we're continuing to build skill and continuing to get better with talent. And for us to play a team like Penn State, it's physical, they're fast, they got a great running back as well as a quarterback. I think for us, it'll kind of give us closure to our season, and where we want it to be, and challenging a great opponent at the end of the season, and hopefully pulling this off.
Before you go, the campaign to convince Vita and Greg to come back, when does that start?
Oh, it's been starting all year. It never changes, right? It's a 13-game, 5 months of the year process to do our best for those guys. But ultimately, we wish those guys only great success for them. Hopefully, we'll give them as much wisdom as possible. And then, whenever those guys decide to make a decision, and I'm sure everybody will know, and we'll be on our edge of our seats waiting for that moment.
I love it. Great stuff, man.
I appreciate it.
Okay, I wanted to ask you about something back in the Apple Cup.
Yeah.
I don't know that many people noticed, but towards the end of the game, it looked like Vita channeled his inner Danny Shelton and did the barrel roll.
He sure did.
Did you teach him that?
I did not. It was something that was spontaneous, and I saw it on the field, and I kind of laughed at it because it was kind of a tribute to Danny Shelton, from Vita. So I'm not sure if that's a tradition or not. That might continue, but that was kind of fun.